Silver is super hard to destroy. Yeah, look at that!
I can see it.
But it's still not destroyed. Even if your silver looks like this, you can just remake it. I think we should all have buttloads of silver. Like if you can have paper money, you can have silver money. But there is a problem, and it's why I bought this suitcase full of silver. What we need is a convenient denomination. And that's why we're making this 1/4 ounce coin. Because silver is not just for stacking, it's for using. Of course, most silver is not 1/4 ounce coins. In fact, a 1/4 ounce coin is hard to come by. So we had to make our own little silver coin factory. We're gonna show you the whole factory. We're gonna do some upgrades. And I think we're gonna give away some silver. Getting every last drop out of our old bottle of glue. Oh man, it's gonna be a big stomping beast. Christina's busy fixing this. This guy is kind of falling apart. This thing's kind of keeps coming loose. And this thing is just downright in pieces. So, Christina has made this guy, the Stomp Timber-O-Matic. Oh, look at this. Oh man, you must hit that hard, hey?
Pretty hard.
We'll trim that all up nicely, but what do you think? So feel good? Okay, let's glue it and screw it. That was actually one of the better pieces of infrastructure we had. This one's in really rough shape. This guy just wasn't designed that well from the beginning. And he's got a hole. Christina started on a bigger, better furnace. And we're gonna design it a bit better. We're gonna line it with this stuff. This stuff worked great. Boy, I was nervous I was gonna burn my fingers there for a second. You should be a little bit nervous grabbing stuff from in a furnace. Oh! There's a few ounces of silver. What's beautiful about silver, what makes it precious, is that it's the only thing that survives the fire. All right, so this one, we're gonna do something similar and put a pipe in the side. Look at what I did wrong here. I went straight in the side, which seemed like a good idea, but then it left a hole of insulation here, and that's why it kept burning this out. So this one will go in with a pipe, but we'll bring it in so that when it comes in, it's on the inside of the insulation. This is the magic ingredient, kale wool. And it just does not do anything when it gets really hot. So this is the old one. Often when we use this thing, we use it for about an hour. We've probably melted about 50 times. 50 hours, and there's really nothing wrong with it. Like you see this little crusty surface? That's just kind of stuff from stuff splashing on it. Look, as soon as I kind of flattened it out, underneath there, it's totally undisturbed. Melting silver is like really fun, so you should probably do it. And all you need is the kale wool and this stuff. This is just cement powder, but it just doesn't burn. The only problem with the cement powder is that it can stick to the hot crucible. One of you gave us this idea, and it worked really well, is we just put a tiny piece of that in there to start with. And even if it's smoking hot, of course, it instantly starts fire, but we put this guy on there, and sure, it burns and turns to ash, but the ash is what keeps it from sticking. So then when we lift this guy up, we don't lift up a big glob of like melted stuff down here. Yeah, and this crucible, you can buy this on Amazon. Basically, we had one failure so far, and it was kind of our fault. But these things just keep going, even though it looks like it came from an Egyptian tomb. It works great. Yeah, if we bash this a little bit and give it a bit more angle, I want it kind of like this. That welder is one of the best things I've ever bought. Yeah, I bought that about 20 years ago. Maybe a few more. It's like one of my first purchases after I got a real job. And man, we've been using it ever since. And you can invent stuff. Like you can like create things. And it's not that hard. You just buy a little wire feed and then start welding. Nice. Was it Michelangelo who carved all the statues? Like the statue of David? I kind of feel like him right now. Carving my masterpiece. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be perfect. Oh my. Wow. That's good. Look at that thing. Isn't that the thing of beauty? So this is actually auto, like self-leveling cement. It's not just Portland cement, but that's all I had. And I put a little water in there because it was so fluffy. And now, I think we should build a lid. This was a 100-pound propane tank. We can cut another strip of it, the thickness of this insulation, like 2 inches, contain the insulation, put a few strips on it, boom, we'll have a lid. All right, that thing's ready. This thing's ready. And soon we'll get to try out this invention. Oh, baby. Okay, the stomper's working. I think what we should do is fire up the furnace, just trial run, just to like hear the furnace. Let's see how it works. Okay, we're gonna try our new fancy stainless steel forms. I have no idea if this is gonna work. Maiden voyage. Oh my, is this gonna work? No way. I think it worked. Here, let's quickly put these in. This was a lot of fun.
What did you do?
That one was chopped. This one was just hit with the torch. This one, we threw out the window. This one we unearthed in the pig pen. Oof. I'm really curious to see how this worked. Oh man, if this works, kind of just whack it. Okay. Maybe we just poured like 50 ounces of silver. Okay, you know what? Let's just dump it in water. It's like a sauna. So this guy came off and look, that's pretty smooth. There's a little pock there, but that's totally fine. Okay, that's pretty clean. It's really clean actually. Did not foresee it being this stuck together. This is gonna work great.
Oh.
There we go. That is a great little bar. Okay, we gotta figure out a way to do it without the silver flowing out the bottom, and that's my fault for overfilling it on the top. Lift it. Oh my! So we've been forcing that rhubarb for 4 or 5 weeks maybe. We just put it under a garbage can. That's all we did. Look at the really tiny little leaves and huge stalks. Let me try one. This is the last pile of 2024 coins. I'm not sure how many there are, and we are not making any more. Those are the last 2024s ever to be made because we have a very special, for multiple reasons, 2025 coin. There it is. JJ's Giant Elk 2025. Now this die has been a nightmare to try and make. We've made like 5 or 6. None of them have worked. We tried with like simple designs, like kind of stylized, and they just made Julia look like a clown. It wasn't nice at all. And we wanted to make an actual profile, like a real coin. Well, turns out no one really does that. So that's been hard. And on top of it, trying to get a hardened steel die to work, like from a local machine shop, and then laser it, or laser it and then harden it. The status is, you see that crack? There's cracks around. But thankfully, I have a secret friend in the States who's been making these. And we're using a laser etcher and it is actually like carving away the hardened steel to make the die. So we will make more, and we will be making this die that's not cracked, but for now, it's all we've got. Let's see if it works. So this is our striker tool. That die goes in there. I'm gonna put in a blank. Getting close. Oh my goodness. I am a little bit nervous. Oh, it's very dirty.
Yeah.
I mean, we got one very dirty coin. but it worked, and the stamp didn't break in half. There it is. Our first 2025 JJ's Giant Elk. So on this one, we bought high carbon steel. We laser etched it, and then we hardened it. Right? We heated it up and then put it in oil to quench it. And so we tempered it. But the tempering, like the heating process, I think, it burns a little bit. And I think the surface burnt, like a little flake of scale came off of there. I don't think that's gonna clean up. So we're gonna be making another one of these, but we're gonna keep going, see how many this can make. I mean, I love the 3D profile bit though. Like that looks so cool. I think the good news is that thing is not breaking apart.
Not yet.
Not yet. So let's see if you can make these. And then we'll put them all in the polisher and just see what they actually look like. Hey.
Hey.
Check this out.
What have you got?
Open up your hands.
Oh my.
Wider.
Wider. No, I don't have any more room. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that awesome?
That's amazing.
That is the last of our 2024 coins.
Really?
We're never making another one.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I had a great idea.
Tell me.
We're gonna give those all away.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Don't you think that's a brilliant idea?
We're giving these coins away.
I think what we should do to celebrate our new 2025 coin coming online is we should, when you buy some 2025 coins, we're going to give you a 2024 coin. But stay tuned. At the end of this video, we're going to figure out exactly what it is, and we'll tell you exactly what it is on our website. But bottom line is, these are now limited edition, and you can get one. What are you doing anyways?
Holding a butt ton
No,
of
but what
silver.
were you doing?
I'm reading your book.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think?
You want me to say my very first impression to the world and I haven't even told you yet?
She's been proofreading for me, and she read it the first day, and she never said anything. She's came to bed at the end of the day, didn't say anything. I didn't ask her, which I think is probably not what you're looking for feedback.
I didn't want to tell you about what I thought about the book yet because I thought I should read the whole thing and get a real good idea and picture for the book.
And now, what do you think? Is it just good or bad?
You must read this book. So many of you guys have gotten a hold of us wanting to know how we did it, why we did it, and this book tells you exactly that. I'm a part of that story, and I was amazed at the story, so I think you guys will like it too. So go and get one of these books and read it.
They can't get it yet.
Okay, go buy one of the books we have it available. I think you guys are really going to like it.
I think the book is coming out later this year. It might be November-ish. Anyways, I hope you like it. It was terrible to write. I'm not a writer. So I'm getting lots of help to make it, readable.
It's more than readable. It's fantastic. I'm super, super proud of you.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna start crying now. Okay, turn it away.
Maybe I'm a writer in disguise. Wow, you're crying?
Yeah, turn it away.
She's crying. Oh man, that is beautiful. This new kiln is a thing of beauty. Make it really shallow. Wow, those look like nice bars. So I'll explain a little bit our furnace, because it's very simple. You guys can do this. So this bit here, and the hose and the handle, this is all just a tiger torch. And all we did was unthread the end and thread it into some pipe fittings with a T. And on this side, we're just using this little air blower on the blower setting. And we've kind of fine-tuned, we put the valve in. The blower itself is not adjustable, so you can't kind of like ramp it up or down. So the valve helps you kind of set the way you like it. And all we do is this thing just like pokes in there. It just sits in there. So, I mean, we've used this a lot, and it's slowly eating up the end of the pipe, you can see. But I mean, that 2-foot piece of pipe will last, you know, 100 or 200 firings. And now these things, these graphite molds, you see how this one is so pocked? Now this one here is a little bit newer, but these ones here are kind of worn down. This is an area, maybe you guys can help us out. We're trying to pour the thinnest bar possible because we're rolling to about 1.5 millimeters, but surface tension keeps those bars like at the thinnest about 6 to 7 millimeters and sometimes 8 or 9. So I've researched, you know, like a continuous casting machine. You can buy this thing from China and it's, you know, $20,000. And it'll actually just like continually pour a big long bar and you can like spool it up. But they require, you know, 3-phase power and they're $20,000. So I don't think that's the solution. That's why we were trying like these stainless steel little forms that I made. If you guys have an idea on how we can pour thin bars, like lots of them, not sand molds that we break every time, something that we can repeatedly use hundreds of times. Beauty. It's a little bit deceiving when you pour, you're trying to like fill the mold, but if you wait till it actually looks full, it means you've actually put too much in. So you kind of got to stop just before it's full and it'll settle out, and that'll get the thinnest bar. Here they are out of the polisher. JJ's Giant Elk. Well, that looks pretty good. That marking kind of went away on some of these, hey? Mm-hmm. That's awesome. This process of die making has been crazy. Like, the artwork can look great, but then the die doesn't look great, and then you get a good looking one and then it cracks, and we might tweak it. So the 2025 coin hopefully will only get better. So I ordered some more molds. These are the ones that we were using, but I ordered some bigger ones to see if they would work. It's just trial and error. So what are you doing, Kez?
Annealing the silver.
How do you know when it's at the right temperature?
Because it changes, like the silver, if you look, it changes like a cloudy color.
Okay, so we're gonna watch this from going from shiny to opaque. Cloudy. Huh. Well, we'll see if you're right.
Yep. And
Quench it. And then Christina can put it through the Pep Tools Ultra Series. This thing has been amazing, hey?
yep.
It is wild. Wow. So the problem is we got to run it through like so many times, especially when we start with a thicker bar. Tell me what you think, but could we heat this up and without quenching it, just put it right into the roller when it's soft? Like, I'm pretty sure Pep Tools would say, no, not allowed. But like, would it work? So this is how we've been punching our coins. We've got this punching die. We got it from Potter USA. And it works pretty good, but actually the whole hydraulic press thing is just like a bit slow. And we're trying to make you like the cheapest 1/4 ounce coins on the market, but that means we have to be able to make it quickly. And this thing, you gotta like jack it up. You can go see our first video. Like, it takes a while. So I've been dealing with this machine shop. They've been making me the little dies, the blanks to make the die. And they have a giant arbor press. And I'm wondering if that's the ticket. Because then you should just be able to go like ka-chunk, 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 and pop these coin blanks out. And They're willing to trade silver for it. Look at the size of that drill bit.
Don't touch.
Huge. We're hoping to pick up the giant machine. Oh, here it is. Look at this thing. Wow. So how much does this thing weigh? Did you weigh it?
I didn't, but we got our scale right there. We
Oh,
can weigh it now.
I mean, it would just be fun to know.
Yeah, no, I'm curious too, so I'll grab the crane.
Okay.
And talk to
Okay,
it.
that's cool. I bet you want one of those cranes.
Yeah, I'd like that one of those too. It's pretty light actually.
350 pounds.
Oh, that's not even
That's
bad.
not that bad. I was expecting more.
Probably 2 or 3 girls.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this brings me great joy.
Perfect.
Is we'll pay with a bit of silver.
Yeah.
These are our original coins, which are now, because you made us the new dies.
Now they're collector's item.
Those are limited edition now. So we're not making any more.
Yeah.
There's 10 there. So.
These are the other press plates too.
Oh yeah.
These might need a little more tweaking.
Right.
But take those, try them,
I think they'll be great.
see what you can.
We just have to cut 2,500 by next Monday.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this thing makes life easier for you.
I think it will. Because you might need to hop up there.
Is it gonna work though? This hasn't been tested. I don't even know if this will punch the coin.
So we just bought a press and we don't even know if it works.
Well, sometimes you just gotta be an opportunist. But like, if this can't, like, surely. So it has kind of 2 mechanisms. It's got this pin,
Yes.
which they just put in for us so that it could be fixed.
Yeah.
But normally, it's got this ratcheter that can go up and like keep
Yes.
pushing down and keep
Yes.
pushing down. So if I was pushing through like a big, huge thing and I needed to push it down like 10 inches,
Yeah.
I could just like crank it. That's not how we're gonna use it. I just wanna like lift it up, put the silver in, pull it down, punch it. So they also made us a few different types of hardened stamping die. That'd be a beautiful fishing flasher, hey? We'll measure that. 1/100th of a millimeter, too thin, and then the coins are underweight, and we gotta remelt them. Okay, the big test. Okay. You gotta put all your weight on the back there.
It's gonna break this tape.
I don't even think it's doing anything. Okay, we might just need a bigger handle. Come on, buddy. Nope. It won't work. Just a second.
Wait, why don't you?
Let me pull that rubber thing out of there.
Ooh.
Oh! We did it! We got one. That was more work than I thought. We have a little process that we gotta get better at. The only problem was this rubber. Isn't that wild? Like it's harder to compress the rubber bit than it is to punch the silver. But the rubber bit, what it did was it helped this pop off. Okay, but we are on a roll. Let's do another one. Rose.
What's this that I hear?
Well,
works.
we
What?
had some problems,
No.
and but now we've had some success.
Okay.
Yes! Woohoo! Okay, so the only issue is
You're gonna break
it's getting
your
stuck.
back?
Now, also, no, this is super easy. Like this is way easier for anyone to just pull down because you're just putting your weight onto it, right? It's just like doing like 200 chin-ups an hour. That's it. So the only problem is we took the rubber off to make it work.
Oh, now it does.
And now
getting stuck on
it's
there.
getting stuck, so
that's not good.
this is obviously not what we're gonna do long term.
Just cut it down, like cut the corners off so it's less rubber to compress.
She's brilliant.
You were so smart, yeah, because the effort is proportional to the, oh my goodness. It's like when you trim a whole toenail in like a single. This would be like a calendar moment, be like, Okay, so that's gonna go in there. This guy is gonna come in here. Test number 1700. The rubber popped the thing off!
Isn't that what it's supposed
Yes! Yes, it is what it's supposed to do. Next stage after this, we come sand them off with this thing. Let's stamp it. Wow. Crazy. I love it. I don't know, I feel like it's the world's first amateur 3D silver coins. We've been working on this for ages, and okay, you guys love silver. I love silver. We're gonna keep making silver, and we're gonna keep making it better. And one thing we're honestly trying to do is we want to make actually not only a super good 1/4 ounce silver coin, but also like the cheapest one you can get.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. First of all, they're hard to find. Here's an American site, 1/4 ounce silver eagles, but out of stock. Okay, that's pretty typical. I'll show you another one. The Libertad. Here's Mexico's 1/4 ounce silver coin, also out of stock. So they make a 1/4 ounce Britannia. I found it. Canadian website. They do sell 1/4 ounce for $18.80. That's the price at this moment. You guys can go check the spot price at all times, right? But every silver coin or bar just fluctuates up and down with the spot price. But to make smaller coins costs more. So a 1/4 ounce coin is more per ounce than a 1 ounce coin or a 10 ounce bar or a 100 ounce bar. And currently we are selling our 1/4 ounce coin for $18.50 or 185 Canadian for 10 of them. We're selling like the cheapest 1/4 ounce coin right now. And I mean, you'll find a cheaper one, I'm sure, and you'll tell me about it and go for it. But like the bottom line is we're competing with like
The best price.
the mints, like the biggest mints around the world. And these guys won't let you pay with a Visa or a credit card.
Right.
They will charge you an extra 3 or 4 or 5% because the margin on silver is so tiny.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is where it's going to get really cool. So remember this jug of silver? Those are the last 2024 coins. And we added it up. We have made 4,297 2024 silver coins. And out of all those coins, there is 130 left. And we are going to give them away to the first 130 people that go to the website and buy a 2-pack of 2025 coins with a leather pouch. 20 coins and one of the last remaining limited edition 2024 coins going in there. Okay, that's for sale on the website right now. Go check it out because those are only available till they're gone. And I'm only going to put them up for a week. And if they're not gone at the end of the week, I'm going to keep them. We're going to be making
A lot.
hundreds of thousands of silver coins every year. And I have a feeling like these ones are going to be a little bit of a collector because they're the first ones we ever made. Anyways, you can get them right now on the website.
Go get them.
And if you guys like silver, whether you get our coins or not, I don't care. Get the ones you want. But if you guys like silver, please tell us, how have you been using the silver?
Yes.
Have you been buying stuff? Have you been tipping at restaurants? Have you been giving them to your kids or grandkids? Like, I think we all need to be using way more silver. So tell us in the comments, how have you been using it?